A political meeting in the city of Bulawayo, the second largest city in the country. An energetic occasion full of singing, chanting and vitriolic speeches. Despite their powerful rhetoric, these men, leaders of the opposition political party in Zimbabwe, live with fear. They fear arrest and violence because they speak out against longtime President Robert Mugabe and his repressive government. Their apprehension is not unwarranted. In March of this year, a protest staged by the opposition party turned violent and police beat many members, including high-profile leaders.
We are going to Safe House, where we live and work in the underground of Zimbabwe.
This woman, Jenny Williams, has not slept under her own roof for over a year. She lives her life in fear that she might be followed and drives quickly through the back roads of Bulawayo to avoid the police roadblocks.
Quite a few people know my face, and most people know the kind of work I do. And it's the most asked question of any of our members who are in custody. Where does Jenny live?
She is a leader of a group called Women of Zimbabwe Arise, known as WOZA. They organize public protests like this one, deemed illegal by the government and often brutally suppressed. This undercover video from June shows a policeman disrupting the protest by lashing out with his baton. About 20 women were arrested and beaten that day.
Most of our members feel that if they're going to be dying, can they not die silently?
Opposition member David Coltart is also a member of the Zimbabwean parliament. He has received death threats and survived an assassination attempt. These are photographs of him participating in an illegal public demonstration, protesting the beating of lawyers.
The riot police then followed us and reinforcements arrived. We walked about a block together when another truckload full of riot police, including riot police this time with weapons, with shotguns and high-velocity rifles, arrived, and they said that if we didn't disperse, there would be very severe consequences.
Severe consequences like the ones this woman, we will call her Faith, endured while in police custody. After she participated in another protest, she was beaten repeatedly and denied medical attention.
After that, we saw policemen. They came running with baton sticks. They beat me all over, and then they beat me at the breast.
President Mugabe blames any unrest on what he calls the influences of Western powers working through disloyal opposition. He says they're interested in destabilizing the Zimbabwe government for their own personal gains.
The violence and other acts of lawlessness we have witnessed in recent months, which were planned and executed in complicity with certain Western powers, were meant to create mayhem and hence a basis to place our country on the agenda of the United Nations Security Council.
Journalists are subject to arrest if found to be operating without government permission, which is why much of our footage is shot out of moving cars, and many interviews like this one are shot to keep the subject's identity a secret.
Because here in Zimbabwe, each day that ends, it ends without something to eat. So living in Zimbabwe is now so hectic, so stressful.
Even doing something as simple as changing local money into foreign currency can land you in jail.
In essence, it shows that this is indeed a police state. It is a fascist society.
Opposition leaders such as Coltart, joined by ordinary people in the streets, say they face this fear every day.